Yo, alright. Yo, so there's some breaking news here going. Yo, so there's some breaking news here going. Yeah. There's some breaking news here right now. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on. Alright, let me see. Hold up. For some reason, the audio is not working. Hold up. What's the audio not working? Hold on. The audio is not working. Let me fix that real quick. Let me see. Input, output, audio. Testing. Alright, let me see.
School. We can confirm we have multiple Fox. We continue to bring you everyone here to live now from Fox. We continue to bring you top stories and headlines from across the country right now. We are monitoring some breaking news coming out of Nashville right now. We want to show you this tweet just being put out by Nashville Fire Department saying that we are responding to an active aggressor at a school. We can confirm we have multiple patients. Parents coming to the school. It should go to 20 Burton Hills at this time. This is an active scene. So once again, they are responding to an active aggressor at 33 Burton Hills Boulevard, Covenant School. We can confirm we have multiple patients. Parents coming to the school should go to the 20 Burton Hills at this time. This is an active scene there. So obviously a very fluid situation here at this time. And what we will do is continue to keep an eye on all the developments there in Nashville. And as soon as we get some more live pictures. And welcome back, everyone, here to Live Now from Fox. We continue to monitor the breaking news that is happening out of Nashville. This coming from Nashville Fire Department saying that we are responding has been establishing story. And as soon as we get more updates, we will be providing.
All right. No, I'm not laughing about this. I'm laughing about a different situation.
This is an ABC News
I want to
special
say, guys, I
report.
don't watch Fox like that.
I'm Diane Macedo. We are coming on the air because we are about to hear from officials in Nashville about a school shooting that left at least 3 children dead. Police say the shooter is also dead. Let's listen.
From this spot later in the morning with Chief John Drake and others. At 10:13 this morning, the police department received a call of an active shooter inside Covenant School, Covenant Presbyterian Church. The police department response was swift. Officers entered the first story of the school, began clearing it. They heard shots coming from the second level. They immediately went to the gunfire. When the officers got to the second level, they saw a shooter, a female, who was firing. The officers engaged her. She was fatally shot by responding police officers. There was a 5-member team who was on the second floor at that time. 2 individuals from that 5-member team opened fire on the shooter. We know at this point that this shooter is a female. She appears to be in her teens, although her identification has not been confirmed at this juncture. We know that she was armed with at least 2 assault-type rifles and a handgun. We are efforting now to identify her. She entered the school through a side entrance and traversed her way from the first floor to the second floor, firing multiple shots. We now know that there are 3 students who were fatally wounded, as well as 3 adults inside the school. We are working to identify those victims. Including the shooter, a total of 7 persons were killed as a result of this morning's incident at the school. By 10:27, the shooter was deceased. The officers had engaged the shooter by 10:27, and she was deceased. Again, I said the first call came in at 10:13 this morning. We'll have more details to give you later in the morning. Chief Drake will be here in a bit. Now, Kendra Loney from Nashville Fire.
Fire department crews are dispatched for active shooter incidents as well, for medical support, but also for an RTF response, which is a rescue task force response to go in alongside of MNPD response. Our crews were right there on the scene to provide medical aid to any survivors, but also be there for victims so that we could try life-saving efforts in this case. So we went in as soon as it was safe for our responders to do so, to try to provide life-saving efforts for those that were impacted by this incident and this tragedy. Our crews were able to be on scene to pull out those that had viable signs of life, those that were still showing the option to be saved, and we did make transport of 3 individuals and 3 children, and then 2 adults that were taken from the scene. Our crews then set up a reunification unit. That reunification unit is at 2100 Woodmont Boulevard. That's where parents can go to be reunited with their children. All of the remaining students were able to be escorted out of the building with faculty and staff. We're not sure about the processes that they had in place, but we were on scene to help them mitigate anyone from seeing exactly what else was going on, but we're sure that they heard the chaos that was surrounding this. So we do have mental health specialists and professionals that are at that reunification site for both the students and the families that are going to be affected by this today. Our OEM units were able to provide buses to make transport from this Covenant.
That's crazy. Yo, somebody say you Streamlab. What up, one again? Yo, I do have Streamlab. I do need to like. Alright, I'm using OBS. Streamlab is cool. So yeah, man. This morning I woke up to some bad news. Well, I didn't wake up to the news, but my wife sent me a my wife at work one now, and she sent me a message from the school. The school sent everybody a message. I mean, that's not the school we go to, but still. And the message she sent me was like from the school that our kids go to. It said, "Dear families, this morning we learned of an active shooter situation at the Covenant School, a private school in West Nashville." Yo, this is a private school. There is no immediate threat to our school. So they're saying, yo, this ain't got nothing to do with our school, but we know there is a school shooting. Of course, they say it is difficult to process a tragedy like this happening in Nashville, and we understand this may bring up strong emotion and question. Yo, and again, this is like a private school, so we can do a lot of debate and stuff. And then, of course, just send me a message. You're like, yo, there's a school shooting in Green Hills. And again, Green Hills, that's like a very fancy area. So basically, man, things can happen anytime, anywhere. But yeah, it's a very sad situation, man. It's I don't know. I feel very bad about it. What up, Brad? Yeah, I feel very bad about it, man. I'm not gonna talk about this for too long, but that's what's happening now in Nashville, Tennessee, man. So So right here says, Nashville shooting. Woman kills 3 students and 3 adults at a private Christian school in Nashville, police say. So it's actually 7 total because I think the shooter is there too. Let me see. An 28-year-old woman. I'll make this bigger that way I can see it. All right. An 28-year-old woman fatally shot 3 students and 3 adults at a private Christian school in Nashville before she was shot and killed by police, authorities said. The shooter, who was not identified, entered the Covenant School via a side door and was armed with at least 2 assault-style rifles and a handgun, said Metro Nashville police spokesman Don Aaron. She fired multiple shots on the first and second floor before police shot her on the second floor, Aaron said. The first call came at 10:13 and the shooter was, dead by 10:27, he said. Wow. Police are working to analyze video from the school showing the incident, he added. That's just a very sad situation, man. But yeah, that's what's happening right now in Nashville, Tennessee, man. There was a shooting down here, and at a school, at a private school, man. That's just really sad, man. I don't know, man. That's just that's like maybe like 20 minutes away from me, But yeah, very sad, man. So that's what's happening right now. Yeah. What up, City Show? What up, everybody, man? That's like, that's really messed up, man. Very sad, man. That's like 20 minutes away from me. I will see you guys another time, man. And of course, I'll be praying and all that stuff to their families. Just always sad news to hear.